Wow, that was like the last lady to there. Wow, this is so nice. So first of all, we have the peacock and the turtle. Let's talk, because the peacock, guess what energy in the tarot this equates to? The King of Cups, darling. This is King of Cups. I love that. It was right there in your meditation. It was right there all along. You know, peacock is also very much about inside matching outside, right? It's about when your inner landscape is one of peace and love and compassion and alignment, your outer reality is going to be a reflection, right? Your outer reality reflects your inner state. It's also about being seen, being in the spotlight, and getting attention, right? For your unique self. Now, did I not just say that you were patient around something? And because you were patient, you enabled these options to flow to you. And then you get that turtle, which is about patience and timing. It's also another water animal as well, which is really interesting. Now, I love that you got this energy here, air energy with the peacock for your air sign selves. But then you also have this water talking about this flow in these boats with the meditation. Now, turtle equates to the Four of Wands in the tarot, which is about celebration, cause for a lot of happiness, marriage, family, potential, just that it's that feeling like 11:11, like everything, we have real cause to celebrate here. It's joy, it's peace, it's happiness, right? This could not be better, Libras. I'm here for it. 4-1, peacock and the turtle, good Lord. Let's see what's going on. What is going on? Oh, really, Libra? With the Four of Wands? Really? Really? Is that how it is? Is that how you're gonna do me for your reading? It's just like, wow. I just talked about what this is. And then you have this come up as your first key. You know, I like that this is shown as magpies as well. So there's this poem or this saying or this song where I'm living in the UK. There's a lot of magpies, and I've heard this song or this saying a lot since I've lived here, which is 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy. And so the fact that it's 2 magpies on here is so well done. Joy. Hello. This is so, wow, it's amazing. Really, really cool. Let's see what else is going on. Wow, did you see how that just like, boop? Let me put these back here. Wow, Page of Swords. That is right on the money. So more air energy for us here. You know, Page of Swords is very much about communication, insights, realizations, right? It's about getting a message, an offer, an idea. We were just talking about these 3 sailboats representing options and potential for you. So I do feel like this could come in the form of the written word. A letter, a message, an email, someone calling you or overhearing something that inspires you to go take further action around it. But this is communication coming your way. It's really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. And I like how it's looking over here at the magpies as well. Good Lord, you're really attracting on a really profound level. It's really, really, really beautiful. Page of Swords, communication, offers, potential. What's this going on? Oh, really? I like it. So here we have the moon. I'm getting something very specific with this. So first of all, Piscean energy here, but the moon is also the ruling planet of Cancer. And we are moving into Cancerian season at the latter part of this month, which is the time we're looking at here. So I like that this is coming up in this way. Now, the moon, traditionally speaking, is about the unknown. Oh, wait, at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is coming up for you. This is about the unknown. It's about embracing those questions, embracing the possibilities. It's about psychic energy, right? But it's really beautiful here as well, because we have this with, you know, a wolf with this little fish here as well, like in a cityscape. You know what I feel like this is saying? I feel like, because you have the water here, it feels like that river that I saw in your meditation. This really much feels to me like there's no wrong answer. With these choices, these potentials, when it, you know that saying, when it rains, it pours? There's a reason behind that. Because when you are in manifesting mode and you are attracting things, people, places, offers to you, that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So there's an aspect of this coming through for you, but I feel like Spirit is coming in to say there's really no wrong answer here. It's really just about, there's an aspect of this that is inviting you to enjoy this time, enjoy the process, enjoy the potential, right? But then when it comes time to like really keying into something, use your intuition. I feel like it's what this is saying here, but it's really, really beautiful, Libra. It's really, really beautiful. You've got joy and celebration and happiness. This could be the reason why you're attracting so much goodness, right? When your internal state is really in alignment. Then you've got the Page of Swords, which is insights, communication, ideas, offers coming to you. I feel like part of this too is commenting on the state of the home life. There's something to do with the home life that feels like there's going to be something to celebrate, news coming through, or an aspect of your home situation or those in your family unit that are going to have happy news or have cause to celebrate, right? Someone gets into a school of their choice. There's a pregnancy. There's, you know, something works out. There's you know, a really happy health diagnosis with a million different, you know, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of potential. But it feels like there's happy news. And I feel like this also has to do with the home life. It really feels like there's a lot of good coming through. And then with the moon here, really allowing yourself to really use your intuition to view all of what you're manifesting through the lens of, you know, what do I feel in my gut, right? I'm going to run this through my gut lens and see how I feel, which is interesting with the peacock energy here as well with that King of Cups. You know, the peacock is very much revered for its physical beauty, right? But you see all these eyes up here? That's why in certain cultures, the peacock is a symbol of the third eye, of intuition, of being able to see very clearly, right? So it is interesting here, but peacocks, you're in the spotlight, you're manifesting. There's a lot coming towards you from now until Labor Day. And you're really being asked to really not just enjoy this time, but allow your filter and really experience and see everything that's happening through the lens of your intuition, but through your feeling sphere. If you're an empath watching this, you're clairsentient, or it's that you always can trust your gut because the head gets in the way. My beautiful fellow air signs, I completely understand that and relate. It's really about going with your gut. It's really about allowing yourself to really tap into that feeling sphere and really call upon your empath superhero strength or your clairsentience, or really just whatever works for you in terms of the phrasing, following your gut, right? It's really beautiful, but there's an aspect of this that's just like, you got this, like, well done. And I do feel like this is a reward for patience of some kind. Let's go ahead and get some advice. Advice from a Libras. Right. Whoa, look what's on the bottom. 4 of Wands. Hello. Got 2 here. Oh, come here. Wow. Interesting. These 2 came out together and they're successive. So, okay. So your top advice coming out here is the 6 of Wands. More Wands. So 6 of Wands is victory. It's about public recognition. Okay, I'm sensing a theme. It's about the kind of success and victory that is so evident that other people are able to see it. It's a form of an announcement. It's a public recognition. It's you know, having success in a way that other people clock it and it's visible. So it's really, really beautiful, the 6 of Wands. When this comes up as your advice, it's just like, enjoy the ride, clear the way, and march forward, knowing that you earned and deserve all the good that is coming to you. Now, what's interesting is this came out on the slide behind it, which is 5 of Wands, which is about struggle, competition, haterness. This can also be about an internal struggle as well. You know, I'm really hearing through all of this, and it's funny because I was thinking this earlier, and I like that it's coming up in this way for me to comment on. When you are manifesting, that doesn't mean that you just only manifest good things. If you're manifesting, you're manifesting. And on that river of potential is going to come some, you know, what do they call the chum? Yeah, the chum bits that they throw into the water to attract the sharks. There's going to be some chum along that river as well. And I feel like that's why it's coming in to say use your intuition at all times. Because just because you're getting an offer doesn't mean that it's best for you. It just means you're in manifesting mode. So really allowing your intuition to inform you and knowing that you're going to be able to discern what is for you and what is not, what is as it seems, and what is really aligned with your highest and best good from a feeling perspective, right? It's really beautiful though. Let's get an, what a cool, ooh, I feel like doing one of these. Let's do a divine feathered messenger. Let's do it. A little air energy for my fellow air signs. Why not? Oh, yes, Libra. I have shivers and this is such a pleasure. Okay, so you got my favorite bluebird. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Hello, goodbye, hello again. You are being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. Thank you, you're welcome. Then you've got Oriole, which is really beautiful. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Now, this is really interesting because we were talking about, you know, these offers, potentials, these boats coming in. See it as a positive change. I feel like there's something in that for you. Change in and of itself, even if it's something that we really want or could really love, can be scary. So really view things from the lens of, you know, okay, like I have everything I need within me to go and get this because I deserve it. And it might require things of me. It may require that I take a risk or embrace the unknown in some way. But, you know, that's what life is for ultimately, right? You're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace. I love this. It's so, so good, Libra. This ultimately is what it's really all about. And again, with this advice and this, you know, overall energy of the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, I feel like you're really being asked to consider where you've come from in terms of, you know, where you want to go, and really looking at the aspects inside of you that may even be at odds with one another, right? Because that's King of Cups as well. So when we talk about emotional alignment and balance, there's an aspect that comes up with around that. Well, what do we do in order to, you know, achieve that sense of balance and alignment from an emotional sphere? Well, we got to look at the aspects of ourselves that are at odds with each other, right? Or even of our given environment. This feels like it could be for some of you guys about your environment, because here the peacock is about being seen and being in the public eye in a way. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is also about being in the public eye. And then we have the 5 of Wands, which is about, you know, what you have to get through in order to get to the 6 of Wands. That's a successive story of this suit, right? You have the 4, you have all of these in order, right? Both of these are 4 of Wands. So you have the 4 of Wands, success, happiness, joy, celebration. And then you go to 5 of Wands, the number of change, where you have to may struggle a bit to keep what you have, right? And maintain that equilibrium, right? Which you graduate to the 6 of Wands, which is about victory, success, and knowing that you really, you know, you got there, you did it. And what's really interesting about this as well is that the way that this is kind of depicted here is that this 6 of Wands looks a bit weary, like got the mask on with the, you know, the armor here. And it's an interesting, you know, energy in terms of your advice. Of really knowing that where you're going, not only are you worthy of it, but that it is of your highest and best path and potential. And that feels really important to say. And you're going to know that from your feeling place, from how you feel in your gut. That's what it is. Wow, Libra, you're being gifted with blessings of happiness and peace, and a new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. On the horizon, all these boats coming down the river for you with the bear, the koala, and the beaver. I would even invite you, if you feel so inclined, to research those animal energies and really kind of keep them close to you from now until Labor Day, because it feels like those 3 are acting as totems for you that are coming in to inform and inspire you and enlighten you. You could even, I'm hearing, ask them to come through as a sign if you have a question around something or you want, you know, some guidance around a choice. You could say, this is what I do as well. Like when you ask, you know, the universe for a sign or symbol from nature, it's a little bit easier for them to bring something like that through. So what I'll say is, if I have a question, I'll say, okay, is going forward with this opportunity in my highest and best good at this time? If it is, send me 3 koalas in 3 days. And then watch what happens, right? And they could come up as a bumper sticker on the back of a car. You could have, you know, a koala pop up in a commercial saying, you know, donate to feed the koalas. you know, however that comes out. There's a stuffed koala, you know, at the toy store that your kid comes and runs up and says, I want this, I want this. It's about allowing those signs and symbols to really come through to you in the unexpected ways and then noticing them. That's coming forward for you. The brown grizzly bear, the koala, and the beaver, your 3 totems for this time. It's really, really beautiful, Libra. So with that being said, I so hope that this helps and resonates. If so, please do let me know in the comments below, because I absolutely love reading your comments. And please like, share, and subscribe. I would so appreciate that. And with that being said, just thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.